Hello teachers.
Good evening.
Good evening. My name is Alexander Hanley. I am your lovely host today. I will be introducing myself first. I like to play games. My hobbies are playing futsal or doing sports. And my dream is to become a successful businessman to make my parents proud. My quote in life is, finish whatever you do first, then you can do anything else. Hello everyone, my name is Alexander Hanley. I am a grade 9 student in Chongchong Christian School. My goal to join Artv school is to be able to sharpen my debating skills and my public speaking skills so I can do more debating competitions. Thank you. Good morning everybody, teachers and friends alike.
Good morning.
I still can't hear you yet. Can you please repeat again?
Good morning.
That's wonderful. Give a round of applause for your excitement. Now, before we go further, let me introduce myself. My name is Alexander Hanley. You can just call me Hanley if you like. And currently, I'd be 15 years old. Wow, that's super old, isn't it? I'm gonna become an uncle sooner or later. Anyways, I also have a hobby. I think everyone here has a hobby, right? Could you please raise your hands if you do? Higher! I can't see it! That's wonderful. Well, my hobby is playing sports like futsal, basketball, and watching sports like football. Now, do you all have a dream job that you guys want to achieve in life? If you do, please raise your hands and say, me, I do.
Me, I
Wonderful, magnificent. Give yourself a round of applause for the excitement and the future job that you all will achieve in the future. For me, my dream job is to become a businessman. I have multiple reasons why I'd like to be a businessman, but I'll just keep it short and tell you three. First of all, my inspiration. My inspiration is my father. He inspired me to become a businessman because he himself is a businessman. He supports our family and is the main reason why I can go to school and do anything I'd like to. Second of all, it's simple, yet it's a great job to do. It's flexible with the time that you have, and you can make a lot of money by doing that job. And lastly, third, it's an independent job, which means that I work alone and it's fun because I like being independent like our country. But don't tell anybody this, but I won't be corrupt like our country. Now, I think that's all for my dream job, but now I would like to ask you people, do you all have dream jobs as well? Well, that's amazing. I think that's all from me. Thank you and see you next time. Bye-bye! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we are gathering for Cheve Sejatera Sentosa's massive event. Currently, we are going to be introducing a new product. The product is going to be about something really unique. You'd be surprised. Now, before we go into much deeper, we're going to be asking Mr. Papa Sajorno to lead the prayer. Papa Sajorno, you may come up to the stage, and for the audience, I ask for a round of applause. That was a wonderful prayer, Mr. Sarjono. Thank you. Now, we will get into the product that I was talking about earlier. It is a really unique product that you would never ever expect to exist. Cheve Sejatera Sentosa has developed a shoe like no other. You can walk with it and it would feel like you're running. It helps calorie burns and it helps you exercise much more easily. Now, we would like to have Mr. Edwin Shayono to give a speech
on the company as he is the founder. Mr. Edwin Chayono, you may come up to the stage. And for the audiences, again, I ask for a round of applause. Thank you, Mr. Edwin Chayono. That was a wonderful and magnificent speech. Next, I would like to ask Miss Indah Harawati to give us a speech and to talk about the market and the business positives and impacts of this product. Give a round of applause for Miss Indah Harawati. Now that we're done talking about the basics, we're going to be talking about the more impactful ways of your business. JFA Sejahtera Sentosa offers a discount of 5% or up to 5% to agents that pre-order and order materials with a minimum price of 3 million rupiahs. Second, if you're worried about not bringing cash or just only having debit card or curious, you can buy it. You can pre-order because we let curious transfer or payment over time. We have different methods. Third, to old agents who invite new agents, we give a price of 500,000 rupiahs. That's wonderful. So, to old agents that would like to invite new agents or become our referral, you can get a 500,000 rupiah compensation. Next, this one I would also be happy to be a part of the program, but I can't be. The company will be giving out a gift parcel every single time for Hari Raya for all agents that is already. Now, I think that's quite a bit much. Now we're going to be cooling down a little bit. I would like to invite again the owner and founder of the company, JFA Sejahtera Sentosa, Mr. Edwin Chayono. Please give a round of applause. Mr. Chayono, please come up to the stage. Thank you, Mr. Edwin Chayono, for that wonderful speech. Now, we're gonna go get into the good parts, which is the prizes and some events. One of them, which is going to happen currently, the stage will be taken over by Artv's band, singing a song, especially for this event. Please welcome Artv band. Now, I think that's all for me tonight. It's been a wonderful experience looking at your wonderful faces, being able to meet you guys, and being able to be here to talk about JFA Sejahtera Sentosa's newest products. I think that's all from me, Alexander the Great Race. God bless you. Selamat pagi Bapak Ibu sekalian. Hari ini saya Alexander Hanley mewakili panitia acara hari ini. Saya mengucapkan terima kasih atas hadiran orang tua yang hadir hari ini. Tetapi apakah Bapak dan Ibu hari ini mengerti apa acara hari ini? Benar sekali. Hari ini kita berdiskusi tentang cara mengarahkan dan mendidik anak-anak kita untuk menjadi lebih baik. Karena siapa yang ingin anak-anak kita tidak sukses? Tidak ada kan? Nah, kita ikuti acara hari ini sampai akhir agar kita bisa mendidik anak-anaknya kita menjadi sukses dan bisa menjadi lebih baik. Terima kasih. Good morning, everybody. Today, I am here to talk about the negative impacts and the dangerousness of people smoking around you and you yourself smoking. So, first of all, I'm gonna be talking about my reason of why I'm here and why I'm trying to talk about smoking. So, sad story, my uncle passed away around last year. He died because he was a hard smoker from around 20 years old to his 60s. He smoked nearly every day, and that had a negative impact on him because he died. Because when we went to the hospital and we checked up, turns out it was a cardiac arrest. But a week later, turns out he already passed away. When we asked the doctor, how was he? They said he was coughing up blood, his lungs and organs was infected, it was all black. And that just has a negative effect overall. It was a really sad story, and that's why I'm here to talk about why you guys shouldn't be smoking and why smoking should be reduced around the world. So first of all, I will be talking about how much people get affected annually. Around 8 million people annually and globally die just because of tobacco and smoking. 7 million die because of direct smoking or because of direct usage of tobacco, while the other 1 million die because of the people around them smoking. The smoke and the tobacco usage goes into their lungs as well. So that means if you are a smoker or if you are around somebody that smokes usually, you also get the negative impacts. You also get the negative health impacts. And that isn't good because who wouldn't want their loved ones to be healthy? Who wouldn't want yourself to be healthy? Second of all, it also has a bad impact on your money, and it also has a bad impact on your economy. If you're a low-income economy or a low-income person, fun fact, if you haven't checked, you spend nearly 16.5 million rupees annually. To put that into your perspective, you could pay 8 months worth of rent in a normal economy class apartment, which is again 8 months worth of stay. So that's a lot of money that you also spend annually on smoking. Now, I've talked about the problems. Now, I'll talk about the solutions. First of all, we could replace your smoking addictions to something else. For example, chewing gum would have a much better impact on your health. Second of all, chewing gum is proven to be 2 times more effective than not chewing gum when trying to quit smoking. And that's a fact right there. Second of all, a second solution is to also consult with your family and have a community group that also has the same goal, which is to stop smoking or to spread awareness of the negative impacts of smoking. That would also be a much greater impact. Lastly, the biggest impacts or solutions would come from the government. If they increase the taxes of smoking tax or tobacco, it would also help low-income populations or youth people to stop smoking because of the price. So I call to everyone, to their loved ones, to stop smoking. I want you guys to spread your awarenesses. I want all of you to stop smoking and to spread the awareness because it has a bad impact on your health, and it also has bad impacts for your economy. Thank you.
that, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Evelyn,
My name is Hanley.
and today we're going to talk about Indonesian batik.
Alright, so before we go deeper into the topic, we need to know what is batik and what is the definition of it. So first of all, the word is taken from a Jawa word, or two words. Amba, which is writing, and titik, which is just a dot. So batik. Nah, sebelum kita masukin lebih dalam lagi, kita harus mengetahui gimana cara membuatnya batik. Jadi UNESCO telah mengatakan bahwa batik itu dibuat oleh alat yang bernama anting. Ya, dan batik dibuat dari melilitkan warna kepada sebuah kain putih. Itu adalah proses membatik.
Oke, sekarang ayo kita masuk ke permasalahannya. Jadi pernah nggak sih kalian itu lagi scroll media sosial terus lihat beberapa komen. Komennya ada yang bilang batik itu punya Malaysia, dan di bawah komennya lagi banyak perdebatan antara batik itu punya siapa sih sebenarnya. Nah, aslinya batik itu punya Indonesia. Kenapa? Karena pada tanggal 2 Oktober 2009 UNESCO sudah menetapkan bahwa batik itu punya Indonesia.
So, a person called Koichi Matsura was presidenting the fourth committee session of the UNESCO times when Indonesia was still trying to get approval of the batik to be their own culture. So, they filed, after rigorous amounts of research of their history and a lot of other things from Indonesia, they found out that batik is actually Indonesia's culture.
Oke, untuk mencegah permasalahannya, kita bisa melakukan beberapa hal. Salah satunya adalah mempelajari sejarah tentang batik. Dengan mempelajari sejarah tentang batik, kita bisa mengetahui kebenarannya. Jadi, kita tidak menebarkan misinformasi tentang batik.
As Indonesian people, we should also embrace batik. We should wear it on a daily basis, and we should show it off whenever we can to try to show off our culture and where we come from.
Bener banget, dengan menggunakan batik, kita bisa menyuarakan bahwa batik itu adalah suatu peninggalan atau heritage yang berharga bagi Indonesia. Selanjutnya, kita juga bisa stop menyebarkan misinformasi. Karena dengan menyebarkan misinformasi, banyak orang yang akan salah paham. So, this is the end of our today's presentation. So, don't just admire batik, wear it with pride. Yes, sir.
Good morning, everybody. Ni hao, selamat pagi, Tunjungan Plaza. Jadi hari ini tuh, I want to talk about a certain topic. Tetapi sebelum saya melanjutkan, apakah kalian memikir kesehatan mental penting? Penting sekali kan? Nah, hari ini I will be talking about mental health, the importance of it, and the impacts of it on every single age group. But before that, I want to talk about a friend of mine. Because of his mental health, his mental issues, he thought about suicide. That's why I decided to do this presentation, this speech about mental health. Because mental health is very important, no matter what age you are. So let's move on to the first age group, teenagers. Teenagers need to stay strong, but growing up can be a bit more stressful for teenagers. You have to deal with school and big changes into their bodies. Why mental health is very important? It can help them bounce back. It can help them get through every single problems that they have. Next, adults. Balance at work for adults is very important, especially for those who work in offices. Life can feel very busy, but to stay healthy and have a better mental health, it is important to have a balance between work, rest. Simple things like taking a walk when having lunch or getting enough sleep, that can greatly boost your morale and your mental health with your physical health. Now, for the last age gap, older adults. Finding joy as we get older, our body changes, which can sometimes make us feel a bit more worried. But there are also many other ways to get over the stress without needing medicine. For example, listening to music, making art, and much more. Now, I want to say family. I want to also talk about family. Family is very important in having a good mental health. To talk about your feelings, to talk about how hard you're having right now, to talk about how worried you are. It is also very important to talk to your family and your parents or your siblings because they are your safe spaces and your team. Now, to wrap this up, I would like to talk about taking care of your mind because taking care of your mind is just as important as taking care of your body. A healthy mind helps a healthy body. Thank you.